Hey everybody. Hi. So I said I was going live today, so I am, but I'm also eating a little bit. I just got back home. I had picked up some birria tonight, and it's actually lamb birria. So it's pretty good. And so tonight, I'll be sharing some steps on how to start the things you need to create and start a nonprofit. It's like the basic things that you need, like the government documents and things like that you need to get started. So I'll be sharing that information. I'll be sharing a couple of resources that can be found in like any and every state in the United States. It's basically like federal funds that are given out to each state in like big metropolitan areas. So I'll be sharing that information as well in just a moment. Also, like I said, I'm eating, so bear with me. It's just like a little laid back live. I'll probably only be on here for like 30 minutes because I got some other things to do, work to be done. Let me take a little dip of my taco. That lime on there. Let's see my plate. I'm gonna get my notes out too. I wonder where. Let's see. Destinations. Is he showing up? Can't post comments to some destinations. Let's see. I'm live on Facebook. Okay. Facebook. So I am live. Hey y'all, what's up? Who's out there? Who's watching tonight? I haven't got started. I will be getting started shortly though, because I won't be on here long. All right, so live. So first off, I am going to share the different items that you need to start a nonprofit. Here it is. I want to take one more bite out of I'm eating this birria taco that I just picked up. It's so good. And it's actually lamb, not beef. And if anyone knows where I can get some goat birria, please let me know in Dallas. I might even drive out somewhere, even maybe Waco. If y'all out there in Waco, y'all got some goat birria, let me know. I would love to try it. But this place is really good. I don't know how to pronounce it. but it's in Bishop Arts in Dallas, and it's good. Okay. And tasted those onions. It was good. Okay. So there are, let's see, I think it's like 4 or 5 items that you need to start your own nonprofit. The first one is going to be file a Texas nonprofit certificate of formation with the Secretary of State in your state. This is Texas. The It's called a Form 202, and it only costs $25. So, step number one, you want to start a nonprofit, file a Texas nonprofit certificate of formation with the Secretary of State. Also, when you have like your name for your nonprofit, you might want to check the URL or check the name to make sure like there's nobody else with the same name as you have. Because I'm actually I kind of have an issue with that right now. So like my Instagram is Mentor Connect DTX. I had to put like something on the end of it. My email is DTX. My website is going to have to be, I'm having it to be Texas TX. So Mentor Connect TX, because there is already someone with the name Mentor Connect, but I was able to form my business under Mentor Connect because there wasn't another business with that who had that formation in Texas. So that's step number one, is to get your Form 202 filed with the Secretary of State. The next one is to create your nonprofit bylaws. I use a template to create my nonprofit bylaws, and I really liked it. I do not remember what online template that is. I was actually looking for it the other day so I could make some changes to my bylaws, but there are resources out there to help you switch the names to your not switch names, but to help you create your bylaws for your organization. And within the bylaws, it just talks about like how much compensation you'll get, what the different meetings for your board of directors, whether you have board of directors or members. So, but like I said, that template that I was able to find online, like I was able to finish my bylaws. It's like a 12-page, I think it's like a 12-page document altogether, but it only took me maybe 30 minutes to finish my bylaws. Not even that, because of that template I was able to find online, and it was really good. The third thing that you want to do to start your nonprofit is to obtain an EIN, and you can get an EIN from the IRS website. That's super easy to get done. This last one, so it's 4 steps. So this last step, I want to say, was like the most, I wouldn't say it's difficult, but I took some time doing it. And so the fourth step is to apply for tax exempt status with the IRS. So it's for you to apply to be a 501c3 with the IRS. So those are the 4 steps. I'll give them to y'all one more time. File your Form 202 with the Secretary of State is the first step. The second step is to create your nonprofit bylaws. The third step is to obtain an EIN with the IRS. And then the fourth step is to apply for tax exempt status with the IRS. So that's how you pretty much get started with your nonprofit. You want to make sure you have a mission, make sure you have a name. And like I said earlier, make sure that no one else has the name that you have, because you may have some issues you run into with getting like your exact name for your website. Next, I wanted to talk about just resources in that can be found pretty much in all states across the U.S. So the number one is each state for now, and have for some time now, has a community action agency. And a lot of times these community action agencies, they go by the county. So like there's a community action agency in Collin County, If you're here in Texas or the DFW area, there's a community action agency in Dallas County, and then there's also one in Fort Worth. There are also other community action agencies all across the state. So what you would do is, like, if you're just looking for, like, and most of the time they provide like rental assistance, utility assistance. They provide like tuition assistance. Like if you want to go get a short-term certification, like a CDL or HVAC certification or something like that, these community action agencies, some of them do that. Some of them don't. Like a lot of the smaller ones, they might only do like rental assistance and utility assistance. But yeah, so what else was I going to say about that? So I forget. I don't know. But I think I was also talking about like the tuition, like I said, if you want to get your CDL and things like that. So that's, and like I said, what you would search on the web, Google, whatever, is like community action agency for whatever city you stay in, or I would say search it by the city that you live in. Atlanta, New York, somewhere, New York City, Brooklyn, community action agency, Houston, because there are some in Houston. Not, like I said, they go by the county. So it might say like Harris County. I know they have one in Austin. So that's just a really good tip. I didn't know anything about community action agencies before I started working for one. So I believe they do really good things. The funds actually come from the federal government, and then the federal government gives it out to the counties and different things like that. So really, really good resource out there if you're trying to step up and do something different with yourself. I know I was having a conversation with someone today, and for a minute they've been like in between, like, oh, should I get this certification and should I get this? Like, if you don't have a certification, if you don't have a degree, if you don't have a trade, something, then you should definitely go get it. Like if you don't have a degree, because I had another conversation today, degrees aren't as important anymore, but the trades and the certifications are. So like if you want to, and I've been posting about certain things and certifications that are coming up in Dallas, like Goodwill, they have that, I think it's like a medical assisting certification that's coming up. And the good thing about the certifications is they're quick. They don't take long to get. But like I said in one of my conversations today, it's just like, don't wait around to get the certification. Just go ahead and get it done. It's only 6 weeks. Like, why continue to prolong it? Because what it does when you get a certification or a degree, like, I'm not gonna say you always gonna have a job, but you have like a area where you can always get into. It's not always easy to find those jobs, but with diligence, you can find it. You can find something, but that's what it does for you when you have like a certification. It's kind of like it's always going to be there for you. So medical is really good to get into. I have a slide that I could share for the basically it's like, it shows like I think it's like 20 industries that are planning, like for the next 20 years, there's going to be a job there. And I know like one of them was, I want to say transportation, like CDL. Another one was, of course, nurses. And those are like 2-year programs. So don't wait, is what I'm saying. Like if you don't have anything, don't wait. Go ahead and get something. It doesn't take that long to get into. And like I said, a few of them that I know right now. And if you need help, if you want to try to get in a certification, let me know. Send me a message and let me know, and I can probably try to help you, give you some resources. But I know I know an electrical class, plumbing, like I said, medical assistant for women who don't want to get into like electrical and stuff like that. But we've worked with women electricians and things like that. So trying to think what other things to get into. CDL, HVAC, plumbing, facility maintenance. What's that last one? I think that was all three of the like manly trades in a sense. And then you got medical assistant, phlebotomy. You have community health worker. There's so many things to get into. Now, the other tip that I wanted to share was, I'm sorry, I didn't have my comment showing. If anybody has left any comments. Ooh, what did I just do? So the other tip I wanted to give, that's kind of like the community action agency, but the workforce. So I believe there's workforce agencies in every state and city. And so I hear Texas workforce. You have Dallas, Fort Worth has their own. I'm sure some places in Collin County have their own. So the main program with the Texas workforce is the WIOA program, or WIOA. Really good program. I was in a program at one point in my life when I was doing unemployment. Thanks, sis. Charm. That's so awesome. I'm gonna have to. Okay, you're on YouTube. That's what's up. I'm gonna have to try to find you, and connect with you. What was I saying? Oh, the WIOA program with the workforce. So, yeah, the things you have to qualify for WIOA, I believe, is you have to be on SNAP benefits, and you don't have to. You can be on SNAP benefits, or you could be getting unemployment. So I think those are two things that qualify you for the WIOA program. And once you get into that program, most time they'll have an orientation you have to go to the orientation. Then after orientation, you'll put in like a application to see if you can get into the program. And then if you are accepted, you'll get a case manager that you meet with, I want to say weekly. Some places may do it differently, but a lot of times with the WIA, the case manager wants you to get into some kind of certification program if you don't have anything already. And then like the other needs that you might need while you're getting case managed, they'll help you with like transportation, such as like Shell gift cards, bus passes if you're on the bus. But yeah, this is definitely the time to be grinding, doing what you need to do. All the programs are here and available. A lot of programs are free. I know Dallas College has a program called Work Ready U, and they have a lot of cool programs with them. They have like a robotics program here, like in the South Dallas area, which is really good. Redbird, they normally have like a longer waiting list, but they have that robotics program. There's just a lot of programs. You just got to get up and get to it. Like, this is the time to take care of stuff. You shouldn't just be waiting around like, oh, I'm gonna do it next week. Like, work on it, get on it now, and be diligent about handling your business. So, oh, cool, yay. Thanks, Mika. I was like, oh, girl, I gotta connect with you. That's awesome. So I think that was mainly what I wanted to talk about, like the workforce community action agency. Oh, I was also going to talk about the couple places here in Dallas, like Empowering the Masses. They have the community health worker and the phlebotomy class that starts around April-ish. So take a look at their Instagram page, or their website is really good too. Has a lot of good information on there. Goodwill Dallas, they're the one, and Goodwill is also across different cities and states too. So like they have like a workforce program or workforce initiative. I was looking on the internet the other day. So Goodwill has the medical assistant class starting February 23rd. Share that out, y'all. Y'all know some young people or whoever it might be, just in between jobs. You know, a lot of layoffs are going on right now. You know, I know for me, if I was in those kind of situations, I would definitely be trying to get me a certification. Also, Home Depot, all of their certifications for like different trades and stuff, they're all online. So like you can get a painter certification, you can get, you know, the HVACs, the electrician, all that kind of stuff. You can get those online for free. Home Depot. I kind of got off track with it, but saying all that to say, be diligent. Go ahead and get it done. Get enrolled. Goodwill. So I was looking, I think, at the one in Atlanta and Tarrant County, Fort Worth. They have like a Google certification with Goodwill going on right now. So you can get like different types of Google certifications with Goodwill. And then I want to say The one in Atlanta, I don't know exactly, but they were saying, basically saying they offered a lot of different certifications, like medical certifications and things like that. So that's really all I have. And like I said, if you need some help, just you're interested in increasing your certifications or, getting a new certification, then just DM me. I'm about to take another bite of my taco. And this video, it's so good. I'm gonna have to warm it up though. I don't know. Anybody got any questions? Thank y'all for being on here, hanging out, chilling. Any questions? I'm gonna look at my Facebook real quick. You know what? I'm just looking at my phone. I'm just looking at my phone. I'm probably about to get off because I'm working on writing a grant. Oh my goodness. God is good. I'm sorry, y'all. I got on Facebook. Let me see. Why did that take me to that? That's weird. Okay. Okay. No comments. Let me see. Any questions? Let me see what what was our challenge for today? I seen it come up, but I didn't. Did I use a lawyer? No. I have a book though that I was going to show. I can go run and get it. It was like a free book that this lady offered. And I believe she's a lawyer. And she was like, I think the book is about like things I wish I would have known and done before I got a nonprofit. But no, I do not have a lawyer. I'll be trying not to like worry too much about stuff like that. Maybe nice. I even had to I had to file taxes for my nonprofit last year. They had sent me something in the mail and was like, you did not file this. But praise God, I was able to get it in to them. And so I need to find out when my filing expiration date is, like when I got to file by. But it wasn't much. I just kind of zeroed everything out. Next for this year, I did get some donations at the end of the year, so I'm gonna have to do those filings. But that's awesome. Y'all are doing it together. I'm excited. I'm kind of sort of getting my board together, and I'm ready to work. I'm ready to like do it as a team and just not really me doing it by myself. I love working in teams and stuff and working with people. So, like I say, I'm actually applying for a grant now. I'm excited about that. Just thinking like I'm feeling good about getting it, Lord willing. Like if he say the same, and I'm excited about giving those services out. What things do you feel like you need a lawyer for, Mika? I'm gonna go get that book too. Let's put it in the chat. Thank you. And so here's the book. If you can see it. It says start a 501c3 nonprofit that doesn't run your life. How to legally structure your nonprofit to avoid IRS trouble, lawsuits, financial scandals, and more. And this is attorney Audrey Chisholm. And I believe she has like a business. I kind of skimmed through it and I read some of it. And I really need to read it again. But she's the founder of Chisholm Law Firm, a law firm that helps companies and individuals start and grow nonprofits that impact the world. She has a 100% success rate with her filings. She served over 6,500 people. She has a few different awards. So the book shares how to avoid lawsuit when choosing a name for your nonprofit. Ooh, I might need to look into that. But I believe I did fine with that. Because the IRS, they'll check to make sure like the name. They'll check in. Yeah, there's a nonprofit for dummies book too. I wanted to get. One of my friends was telling me about it. Says top 7 reasons nonprofits get into legal trouble. Oh yeah, I definitely need to be reading this because I'm just going. How to legally structure your nonprofit. Pretty good book. It's just a lot of different things. It says the book shares. So yeah. Oh, the paperwork and filing. Yeah, I filed for the first time. They said they didn't have any troubles. Like I called them and told them like, hey, I filed. Was everything okay? I know I have been kind of running into just an issue, but for me personally, but you know, I'm not in trouble for anything. But like here in Texas, we have the Texas Comp Controller where people can look you up and see if you're a nonprofit. But when people use my EIN number, it's like they can't see it. But I want to say they gave me a different number where people can find me under. I don't know why that happened, but it's all good. I still have my papers from the IRS where they awarded me. And I keep stuff in my phone because I sometimes lose things. So I already like took a picture of like my IRS award letter or recognition letter or whatever. My phone has been tripping when I've been trying to, oh, here it is, search for stuff. So they gave me like another number, I guess, where people can find me under. I think that's that number. But that was the only thing I've kind of like ran into. What you doing? You want to say hi?
What's that?
You want to say something?
What's that?
It's kind of like,
What's that?
no, it's like it's just something you dip your taco in. You want to taste it?
Yeah.
It's good, okay? It's nothing bad. You're welcome. Thank you, sis, for being on. Let me know. I wonder if it's like, well, it can't be too different in Chicago since it's still federal and you still gotta go. She said, uh-oh, look at you. She said, you okay? Don't do all that together. You okay? Get up. She said, hey, young brother. She said hi. Get on up. You hurt your wrist? So yeah, it should still be the same since it's federally IRS and all that good stuff. Yeah. Let me see. Well, thanks y'all for rocking with me. I see 6 people are on, so that's awesome. And again, I just went over the 4 things that you need to start your nonprofit here in Texas. 2 of them were IRS. 2 of the steps were IRS related, which was what? The EIN and the filing for tax exempt. That's a big one. I'm sorry. I know. I just had to see you, sis. I had to give me something to eat, and I'm over here on here eating this stuff. What you gonna eat? Hey, Sister Shay. Good seeing you on here. How you been? What you been doing? Oh my goodness, I have not seen you around, girl. How are y'all? What's been up? My goodness, I miss you. Y'all gotta come see us. Y'all still, I think, where y'all in Tyler? How far? Y'all are far. I know. I was like, tacos. I've been eating out too much, Mika. Too much. But I'm trying to focus on writing this grant, so that's my excuse. And I gotta get off of here so I can do that. It's still cold out here. I can't wait. I hope next weekend is supposed to be warmer, and I'm ready for it. I don't like this cold stuff. I mean, it's cold, cold. But thank the Lord we ain't out in it. Oh my goodness, it's about to be 9 o'clock. Okay. Thank you, Araya, for subscribing to my Facebook. That's awesome. Thank you. I hadn't had any new subscribers in a minute. And thank you, Mika, for just supporting me. Yeah, tighten up soon. I'll be back to regular life on Tuesday because I'm gonna try to get this turned in Monday morning. I pulled an all-nighter the other night. That's why I was asking about like what would you give your body? I ended up going to sleep at like 6:30 to 8:30. That was like Thursday night. And then yesterday I was all up. Like I was just asking myself, I was just wondering, like, why haven't I gotten sleepy yet? This is weird. Why haven't I gotten sleepy? It hit me like at the very end of our lesson today. It hit me. And I was like dozing off. I was like, oh, there it is. I'm tired. Now I'm tired. Yesterday though, I just thought that was crazy that I wasn't tired. Like my body felt a little off because I hadn't slept, but um I wasn't sleepy. Like I woke up, I got my like 7 to 8 hours of sleep last night and wasn't tired. So I don't know what I done turned into, Mika. But I said it, I think it was last year, when I turned 35. I said, oh my goodness, I'm 35 with 3 kids. I gotta get it together. And my husband was always like, we gotta start a business. We gotta start a business. But all glory to God, he just kind of laid it all out. Just over the years, pretty much. I've been working for nonprofits forever. I'm trying to remember when I first started working for a nonprofit. What was it? Was it 2011? 2011. So what we in 2026, Lord? Like 15 years. I've been working for nonprofits for 15 years. It's been a journey. First little job I had, I was like I think they call it kind of like a caregiver or a direct something provide direct services provider, something like that. So basically, I was in like this group home. Y'all know I could talk forever. I'm gonna let y'all go. I was in this group home with maybe about 12 girls, right? Not too far from where I'm standing now. and they were, out of the foster care, and it seems like most of them were maybe had been in and out of foster care, and some of them were like too bad to where their parents couldn't handle them, and so it's like 12 or 13 girls in a house, and yeah, I just had to make sure that they like was kept safe. We had to make sure they ate. It's just like taking care of them in their home, basically. But they were all like teenage girls. I think they were all like 12 and up, like 12 to 18, 17, something like that. And that was interesting. I got my lip busted trying to break up a fight. They gave us training. I did my best, but yep, lip was busted. That was interesting. And with them, it was like they were just like going to school and coming home, and I wanted to get them active. The house was right across the street from like a recreational center, so I would take them over there sometimes and like, okay, what can they get involved in? What resources they have over there? But they didn't really like me taking them over there. It was crazy. I only worked there for a couple months, and then I got a call from my previous internship, and so I did foster care and adoptions for a couple of years. I did that. Then after that, I visited people with intellectual disabilities, a lot of wheelchair bound people. They were older grown people, but I had to go into their homes and make sure that they were like satisfied with their services and things like that. So I did that for about a year. And then I ended up kind of where I am now. I love it. It's kind of like a workforce program. And I love it. I don't have to do many visits or anything like that. And I really like it. So I'm going on my 7th year with them, case management. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get off of here. I am going to work on my glow. This is the last day of the 15 day challenge. So I'm gonna work on that post and see what that's all about. And then I'm gonna get started on this grant. Check on my kiddos. Make sure they okay before bed. So they need to go ahead and get to bed. So thank you, Mika. So sweet. Let me see what the other sister said on here, because I did shout her out. Thank you, Sanji. Yes, foster care. Yeah, right. And that's what I'm trying to do. Also with Mental Connect, we're gonna see thank you, Sanji. Yeah, I haven't been in foster care. I was kind of happy to get out, but I know they still have like that track program. And I'm sure they were kind of working on some stuff right before I had left with the OCOK change and everything. But those were tough cases when I had teenagers. I still remember for some of those teenagers. So they got to keep them busy. I feel like me as a teenager, like I was always busy doing something. My mom had me, in different activities. I had a job early, so I got used to, liking to make money. So I kept my jobs. Like I hadn't gone without a job, kind of since I started working 16, 17. So things like that. I miss you too, Sanji. Sanji, I got a job for you. I probably thought about you this morning. I had to tell myself, all right, don't think about work. But it's like, Sanji, yeah, I'm probably gonna be reaching out to you for sure. When I seen you hosting, I think you was hosting a party or something like that. I'm like, oh yeah, she is a perfect host. So that is super. I'm glad you came on. I am getting ready to get out. Hey, Sanji. All right. I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna get out of here. I got things to do. Thank y'all for being on. Love y'all. Hit me up if you need anything. Peace, 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 and blessings.